Welcome back to my channel. Today the activity will be opening a parcel. I received a parcel this week that I ordered a month ago, and I still haven't seen it. We'll see what's in it, what's valuable, what might do something good, what's pure trash. This is a parcel that's not supposed to be very good. It's basically a minor checked what they got from their mine and removed the good pieces and then packed the rest in this bag. So I talked with the seller and I was told that some people have actually had good results. They found some good parcels, some pendant stones, some ring stones, some earrings. So I guess we'll see. There's also a lot of dirt still. So how we're gonna do it is I'm gonna put the good one in my tray, the okay one on this side, and the one that I basically just gonna trash after this video here. So wish me luck. Let's see. First few with them to improve the flash, if any. I have my trusty flashlight. So this looks to be nothing, just a little nubby with no color. I don't think I'm gonna try to go deeper. Some of them I might. I have my block here, as you can see, but unless it's really obvious, unless it feels like there is going to be something, I'm not going to use it. It's just going to waste time and make noise. I have, as you've seen, it is a big bag and we do not want to spend too long on it. If it is too long, I will probably do split the video, and you have to keep in mind I have two more of these bags, so I will have to get going. This seems to be nothing. I don't see any color, mostly sand. This I also don't see color as of now. Let's see if the flashlight will reveal anything. So the top of this one, we don't really see it on the camera, but it's actually slightly bluish or darker. I'm not quite certain, but either way, it's not visible enough to be worth the trouble. This side, nothing, and nothing. So 0 for 3 for now, to be expected. This one just looks like stone and sand, nothing, no patch, no, well, really nothing. I'm gonna use a flashlight just by default. I don't need it, and yep, nothing. This little wee piece is sand, only sand and sand. This we see a small crystal and gray patch, but no color. Uh, I know that there's a place where it looks like there's something, but it's just the patch under the crystal that makes it look that way. There's no color whatsoever once again. Next we have this very large piece. Um, Actually, we see there is a nice bar. The problem is that the bar is not colored apparently. I'm gonna give it a flash, but there's technically a bit of blue that I can see, and actually I also see it from the top. It's not visible without the flashlight, and the flashlight doesn't really help because it's either gonna blur the whole image or thing. I'm probably going to keep to put it in the OKs, just because there's a chance that I take up this sandy top and there is some kind of bitter bluish visible, and I want a win from time to time. This is possibly kind of ish a win. And last of the first pick, we've got sand. I see a bit of patch here. It looks bluish actually. Um, yeah, I'm gonna put it in the maybe, but I would be very shocked if it was more than just a tiny um, point of color. But you gotta risk it sometime. Second, we're gonna get this pick. I win it. Let's see. Oh, I see some color here, and indeed we've got some tiny crystal here. I do think ultimately it's going to be too small to give a stone, but I think it at least will belong in my jar of pretties, the ones that are not gem but have some interesting color and will show well in a transparent jar. So I will actually. Oh, I'm trying to get the right angle for the light. There you go. This is the stuff. Great color, but let's. It's as I said. I don't think it's gonna cut anything. We're already at 8 minutes 30. Okay. Here we've got uh, really just rock, and I do see the bars, but I don't feel like they have any color. And even if they do, the bottom one is too small, and the top one is too dirty. Let's see next. So we've got a lot of patch, but we don't have any color, at least not without a strong light. What does the light tell us? The light doesn't help. Of course, it doesn't help with visibility either, and I apologize for that. I hope to get a more professional setup. I mean, not professional per se, less amateur, because this is, well, not a great camera and not a great flashlight for that. Um, another stone with mostly sand and just a tiny bit of potch. Let's see. Here, this is just some gray potch without color. We're getting used to that. Let's see if it helps with the flashlight. Nope, this is nothing. And it goes in the pile of nothings. Let's add some water. I think this is going to be the last picks we do because this is running a bit longer than I thought it would. Since I'm trying to explain everything and check everything and still keep into kind of focus. Here we have, see, this is a lot of potch, which is usually good, but you need some color. If you don't get color, it's potch is just like any other stone. It's just hard filler. Okay, the light does show some bluish where my index finger is. Actually, the crystal shows a tiny bit of blue. I really would not waste my time with that. Yep. So this is that would have been a promising piece, but it's nothing in. Then the brakes. Let's see here. Once again, could have been the great a great base for a color bar, but nothing. Next. Oh, we do see a tiny bit of color here. It's actually pretty good color, but I'm pretty certain that it's only the tip, so it's going to be just this, and it doesn't seem to go any deeper. We have also got one, we see it right here, there's a little flash. I'm not too hopeful either, but I guess it does deserve investigation. Even if it cuts something here, it's going to be a tenth of a carat maybe, but the fun is the cutting. Here is nothing. Here is, well, technically I do see some color at the very tip here. Doesn't show so much on camera. There is some color, but actually there is. You don't see it on camera. Let me see if I can arrange the light. Yes, we see it now. There's something. It's a light green. Doesn't seem to be very deep. Seems to be mostly superficial on the sand, but it goes all the way. It's all in the over zone, so we will see what to do with it. Yeah, deserves investigation. This here is simply potch. Let's see if the light helps with anything. I have my doubt. I think there's completely nothing, but yep, there's just nothing. There seems to be nothing. I just have to check. Uh-huh. Okay, I see some color at the tip here. Yeah, it's slightly visible for you. Um, I I really wouldn't worry about that. I I see that there's it actually might be something. Let's put it in the investigation. Why not? You'll notice that the trays of good ones that are I really want to work on and those that I would actually consider working on the channel. It's still empty. That that's why opals are a gamble because you don't know, and unless you well, of course, unless you pay. And I'm not at that point yet. Actually, I do have some pieces like the one I showed in my intro video, which is going to be cut. It's probably going to be my next video, and that one could actually be worth quite a bit. We'll just cross our finger. I hope I'll have some more viewers by then, but who knows? So, so this one, meanwhile, it's it's nothing. Um, so it's nothing. This is also nothing. Let me see if my eye sees anything different. Nope. Here we have some lighter material. I don't see anything on it. I do think that if I flash my light, I might see some reflections, but yes, here I see a few slight red flashes, red and teal. It might be worth investigating. The investigation I'm going to do outside of the channel, just because I do more opaling than I post videos, so I need to be busy other days of the week. And anyway, it's a bit disappointing to just see, oh yeah, this is not much, this is nothing, and I just want to give quality content to people. Here we have some black patch with maybe a tiny bit of bluish here. Camera, please. Camera, please. There, yeah, we see some green. I would normally say not worth it, but hey. Okay, this is just rock. There is no patch. This is just some gray patch. with no color. Here we have sand and more sand that breaks in my hand. What is this little piece? This is gray. It doesn't seem to have any color. A little white. With no color. Let's call this nothing. This is sand. This looks like there is some patch inside, but it also doesn't seem to have any color at all. And this one actually, I just noticed, seems to have a nice color bar. Here you see some green. I see more without the camera. I don't think it's going to be a great stone, but I think it definitely could be at least one of my pretties. Might be a gem, depending on how deep the color goes actually in the color bar, because I don't see the color from this side at all. Here we see green, and on this side I don't see the color popping either. So most likely it's not gonna face. It will only face from here, but this is tiny. I think I'm gonna put it in the good ones, just because at least I know there is color. It might face at least there's some hope for me and for you viewers. So I think we're gonna end it here for now. So we still have all of this to go. It's still a lot, and actually we already see some green here. Doesn't seem so big, but might be enough. So stay alert for the next one, I guess.